So the funny part about this is these are the same people who had no problem with cities and whoever spending taxpayer dollars to change street signs and tear down monuments and um, change building names, all because, oh no, that person was a slave owner or he was a white man. And yet they're getting so mad about the Gulf of America, which it really should be the Gulf of the Americas, because anyone who went to school know that we're not, the continent we live on is North America. The place where we live is the United States of America. There's North America, there's Mexico and Cuba and all that, which kind of like Central America, and it connects North and South America. So you have North America and the Gulf of Mexico, or Gulf of America. There are several states: Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida. All those states border it. You have Mexico. So it's North America, South America, and of course Central, or some people call it Latin America. So it should be called the Gulf of the Americas, or Gulf of Americas. But again, these are the same people who taxpayer dollars to change street signs because, oh no, Robert E. Lee, Thomas Jefferson, oh no. Oh, forgot to read the title. IGN reviewer claims he will dock points on reviews if Gulf of America is in the game. They seem like a completely sane individual. IGN reviewer Len Hafer, who pretends to be a woman, declared that he will dock points on game reviews if the game includes the Gulf of America. Took to Twitter. You think I'm joking? There we go. I'll take a point off of the review score for any further map games that call it the Gulf of America. You think I'm joking? You think I want to do this forever? I can start some fires on the way out. Try and call the bluff. Nobody ever left this amount of soft power go to their head before. Talks about Trump wanting to the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Again, North America. We're not America. We're the United States of America. Canada is part of North America. Mexico is Central or Latin America. I mean, people want to say, oh, it's actually kind of part of North America. No, it's more Central America. But you have North America, Central America, and South America. The Gulf, you have Mexico bordering it, and many states in the U.S. bordering it. So it should really be the Gulf of the Americas. But nope. I guess name changes are okay when the people are racist or something. Also the same people who wanted to freaking tear down like Mount Rushmore because, oh my god, evil white men, slave owners. Since the signing of the order, Google updated their popular Google Maps app for users. Actually, hang on, let me see. Yep, in fact they did. Gulf of America. Yep. So as you can see, we got Mexico right here. We got Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, a little bit of Alabama, and Florida. You got the Cayman Islands right there. You have a bit of Cuba that has a little bit of it there. But it's mostly, this is, the Gulf of Mexico. Once it comes out here, it's more of the Caribbean Sea. But right here, it's the Gulf of America because You got Central America, you have North America. So why should it not be called Gulf of America? Again, Gulf of the Americas would probably make more sense, but I guess adding the S at the end or adding the would make it sound maybe a little goofy. Um, but it would make more sense than Gulf of Mexico because it's not just, as you can see, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. It's not just the Gulf of Mexico. So, but yeah, so Google Maps has officially changed it. In a blog post, Google stated, in the US, the Geographic Names Information System, GNIS, has officially updated Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. As we announced 2 weeks ago, and consistent with our longstanding practices, we begun rolling out changes to reflect this update. People using the map in the US will see it as Gulf of America, and people in Mexico will see it as Gulf of Mexico. And people are complaining about this online, like, oh my God, Gulf of... In Mexico, it's still going to say Gulf of Mexico. Like, and then it's, what's it say? Gulf of Mexico for the rest of the world. Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. So it's like, even they're like, oh my God, I'm switching to another browser. They just did it for America. It's still Gulf of Mexico pretty much everywhere else. Like, what are you fucking... People using the Gulf of America, people in Mexico will see Gulf of Mexico. Everyone else will see both names. Given Hafer's spokenness to dock review points due to this name change, one has to wonder if there is any integrity in his reviews at all, if they are all politically and ideological. I'll answer that question. I'll answer it. Real simple answer. No. No, there's not. Because these gaming journalists are not gaming journalists. They're activists. There is no integrity here. There is no journalistic integrity. Their ideological bullcrap is all they care about. Why do you think that most of these reviews, and I mean, the first thing that IGN did when Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out was basically, oh, how to romance with Hans. Not about the game. No, here's how to have sex with Hans. It's like, what? You guys are supposed to be a reputable outlet, and this is the first thing you make about the game? Like, what? But of course, it was IGN, so you can't expect much from them. Furthermore, given IGN employs such an individual to review games, it's not hard to see how this does not undermine the entire publication's integrity. This dude's a perfect avatar for the game journo. Corrupt, incompetent, and mentally ill. An IGN man-child on a pathetic power trip. How refreshing. Sarcasm aside, doesn't he and his ilk know that America is what the continent is called? You know, as in North America? Or does his knowledge of elementary geography not go that far? Yeah. Again, we're not America. We are the United States of America. Mexico is Latin America or Central America. There's North America, Central America, South America. Even though Central America isn't a continent, it kind of connects the two. It connects the two continents because it's central. It's not big enough to be its own continent. It's just like the sliver of land, a large landmass that connects North and South America. I mean, I don't understand how. Again, these are the same people who wanted street names changed, who wanted historical monuments ripped down, who wanted school names changed because they had names that they didn't like. And they're complaining about Gulf of America. Like I said, it should be Gulf of the Americas. But that's just me. I just think it may sound a little goofier, but it makes more sense because it's not just Mexico, where the Gulf is. It again, it's not just over here. Like if Mexico went from here and went all the way around and it was just in here, then yeah, it would be the Gulf of Mexico. But no, we got the Gulf right here, and we got Texas and Louisiana and Mississippi and out. So it's not just the Gulf of Mexico. So like I said, if this landmass stretched out and all of this was land and it stretched out and it was just this, then yeah, Mexico would be the Gulf of Mexico, because the Gulf of Mexico would be the only one that, where it's located. But that's not the case. So if you're such a fucking loser, you're gonna dock points from a game because they're using Gulf of America. Don't be surprised when people start to question your journalistic integrity. Video game journalists have already gotten a bad name. IGN used to be a reputable source of gaming news and reviews and all that. Same thing with Kotaku. But those journalists have been replaced with activists, and activists don't care about the games. So anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.